This game should be painful. And for some people, it certainly is. If you look at the Steam page, you will find multiple people who echo this sentiment. I'm sorry, but restarting a level 50 times because the items you got make it impossible isn't fun. RNG can be fun, but not when used for everything. So then why? Why, when I have had a long day and I just want to chill and relax, do I keep coming back to a game that makes me fail again and again and again? This is Mosa Lina. So overly dramatic intro aside, this game truly is an enigma. From the music, the sound design, the oddly encouraging messages that display at the end of each level. +1 because I love you? What? None of this is traditional. And what's even more untraditional is I do not like this type of game. Like, at all. Puzzlers interest me just about as much as paint drying on a wall interests me. Why would I spend my time on a puzzler with these preordained solutions when there's epic adventures to be conquered and journeys to be had in RPGs or fast thrills in shooters? Yet, this game draws me in time after time. I keep coming back to this game, almost like in a trance. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. How does this game continue to keep me hostage, and why do I like it so goddamn much? What makes Mosa Lina different from most other puzzlers I've played is its approach to the tools that it gives you. Most puzzle games will present you with a problem, and if that problem was making a gingerbread house, they would give you the pieces and frosting to assemble it in this specific manner. Mosa Lina gives you those same gingerbread pieces, but instead of giving you frosting, it randomly picks 3 items from an old tool shed. One time you might get tape and zip ties and a piece of old chewed up gum, putting together something that just loosely resembles a gingerbread house, but barely succeeding in that mission that was assigned to you. And then the next you might get a handsaw, a screwdriver, and a tire, not able to do anything. This game isn't about finding that singular solution to the right problem, but instead it's about finding your own solution to a problem with no right ones. Every time you load into a level in Mosa Lina, it gives you 3 random tools. 3 tools that weren't made for the problem you're facing. But this is part of the beauty of the game. It gives you tools that barely help on their own. And only through your knowledge and ingenuity can you create solutions. It expects players to actually think for themselves, something that so many game studios could really learn from. And this is part of what is so goddamn beautiful about this game. The solutions to every puzzle is uniquely your own. They are messy, they are imperfect, but they are yours. Take this puzzle, for example. The tools I spawned with were arrows, tentacles, and a rocket. The arrows, which there are 4 of, can be shot into objects and stuck there rigidly to provide a place for me to stand. The tentacles work in a similar fashion, but are much more floppy, and I can move them back and forth with the up and down arrow. And finally, I have a rocket, a tool that once placed down and stood on will go high into the air. I am then presented with a fairly simple puzzle. The objective is to get this fruit and then get into the portal on the other side. I start by creating a tentacle bridge, something I've done multiple times in this game and know about because of my experience with this tool. This allows me to jump over and collect the fruit. Now at this point, I could just use the rocket to try and jump back, but before doing that, I create a tower of arrows. This gives me a little bit of extra height so that I can confidently cross back. I also stand on the left side of the rocket, causing its path to go towards where I want, something I know of again because of my experience with this tool. This lets me get into the portal, and I promptly am told, good job for my efforts. Now contrast that with this puzzle. I'm given the arrows again, a ladder which I can spawn, and a camera, which freezes a movable object in place as it's falling so that I might walk across it in the air. The puzzle is pretty simple again. I must scale this object in the center to make it to the fruit, and then make it up a great height to this portal above. I start by scaling the object using another arrow tower and the ladder. I am then promptly stuck on the other side with a camera that does not help me at all. No worries, time to try again. 3 more tools. And for some, this could be frustrating, rage-inducing even. You will fail in this game a lot, and I mean a lot. But it's expected, accounted for even. Every death gives you another chance, 3 more tools. And to me, that is what makes this game comforting. Allowing to fail and try again with different conditions. You aren't butting your head up against the same wall. There is no penalty for losing. Points are only awarded, not taken away. Every time I play this game, I learn something new about how these tools work and my own capabilities within the game. The reward of this game is not its arbitrary yet humorous point system, but instead your own self-improvement and satisfaction. This video was a lot more serious than what I normally put out. None of the normal goofs and gaffes throughout. But that speaks to the profound effect that this game has had on me. It is not for everyone. This video is titled the way it is for a reason. It is a war of attrition, not cozy or relaxing for the normal cozy game crowd. You have to really like the act of trying again and again in order to like this game. You have to like the chaos that the randomness brings and endure the defeat. But if you can take this all in stride, allow it not to affect your emotions but instead teach you. I have not had a single game that makes me more comfortable and at peace with failing, and also so few other games make success as satisfying. Thanks for watching.